Craig Williams back in the saddle of CASTELVECCHIO. Craig aboard in the Cox Plate. Now Chenier and Chains of Honour go forward. Cross noseband on Chenier. He passed a vet's examination to runner. And the Sherwood Forest, the New Zealand Derby winner, is the last to go forward. Drawn the outside with the red light on now. We're ready for the Group 1 Rosehill Guineas. The Randwick Guineas winner, Shadow Hero, the favourite. Gates are back and they're off and racing, and Prince Fawaz really sealed up out of the gates looking for the lead. CASTELVECCHIO's up there with him. Pancho a handy third and Sherwood Forest poking forward, and Warning zipping right up the inside, and the Holy One's going forward. Boy, there's plenty happening in the first couple of 100 metres as Prince Fawaz finds the front, and Sherwood Forest got across from the outside draw to park up in second, followed by the Holy One keen on the outside at CASTELVECCHIO, whose leader's back in the early stages. Warning is three back the fence behind, then Pancho, Get the Idea, cast deep. Further back to Reloaded, then came Scorps. Shadow Hero back in the field with Chains of Honour. Then came Impactful, and Chenier's last of all, about 14 lengths off the lead. So it's Prince Fawaz, the bold, the long odds on front runner, but the Holy One is pretty keen, is going to pour the pressure on a long way from home. In fact, the Holy One takes the front now. Boy, it's done some work, gets two in front. Get the Idea goes to second. Prince Fawaz third, and Sherwood Forest, the initial leader, drops back to be fourth now with cover. Then came CASTELVECCHIO, three back the rails on the inside of Pancho. Warning is four back the fence on the inside of Scorp. Then came Reloaded keen on the inside of Shadow Hero. Further back to Chains of Honour from Impactful, and Chenier stands them a big start. There's still plenty happening. Sherwood Forest pulls out from its trailing position. The Holy One a half in front to Get the Idea. Sherwood Forest goes to third, three wide now, followed then by Pancho trying to get onto its back. Prince Fawaz just behind. CASTELVECCHIO somewhat cluttered up, looking for the gaps now and getting to the outside, and the Guineas into the straight. The Holy One just in front of Prince Fawaz. Sherwood Forest, CASTELVECCHIO get going. Then came Pancho, Shadow Hero, six off the lead. CASTELVECCHIO charges to the lead. 200 metres out, it beat off Prince Fawaz by 3/4 of a length, although he's gained Prince Fawaz. CASTELVECCHIO a half in front to Prince Fawaz. They've got it between them, but CASTELVECCHIO, a masterful ride by Craig Williams up on the speed, and he wins the Rosehill Guineas from Prince Fawaz. Reloaded ran third. Then came Warning and Shadow Hero. Further back to Chains of Honour, Sherwood Forest. Further back then to Pancho from Chenier, Get the Idea, the Holy One, Scorps, and Impactful. And it's CASTELVECCHIO's Guineas with Craig Williams riding to the track pattern. Leaders back early stages. Took off well before the corner, building up the revs. The runner-up in the Cox Plate, really adding some stud value today. The Dundee Colt, staving off Prince Fawaz, has run a terrific race today. The Prince, Adam Hieronymus for Anthony Cummings, at a gap back to Reloaded in third position, in front of Shadow Hero, and Warning will wind up in fifth. So 1, 6, 7 and 2. The placings in the Sky Racing Active Rosehill Guineas today. His fourth win from 12 starts, trained by Richard Litt. And CASTELVECCHIO, would you believe that's his first placing at Rosehill in the 4 goes here today by Dundee of St. Therese. The runner-up, Prince Fawaz, running the race of his life today. The Fastnet Rock Colt, and number 7 Reloaded, who was keen in the run but has got home well. The Schnitzel Colt with Chris Waller. Margins there are half length by 2.5 the time.